What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA SAG.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, I will show you several quite interesting news. First of all, I will show you how our community works, and I have to say that we are working together and we are achieving quite amazing results. On top of that, I will show you a set of questions that should be answered by authorities. And these questions will definitely lead to very important conclusions. On top of that, guys, I will show you how authorities are cherry-picking the facts in order to pursue their own goals, and I will show you very interesting due diligence again from one of our community members that proves this theory. And at the end of this video, I will show you quite interesting update that shows us that potentially a lot of lawyers have a conflict of interest, and that is why they refuse to take our case. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So guys, let's start with the Scott Roth Twitter account, and he reposted this tweet that was written by the Getaway Pundit 9 hours ago. And it says, investors and CEOs at war with regulators over counterfeit shares. And guys, I have to say that it is quite interesting article that was written, as you can see, just several hours ago on September 29th. And I have to say that this article explains our case extremely thoroughly, and I have to admit that the reason why this article was published is the Robert Kennedy's tweet that he reposted just several days ago. And guys, if you don't know what is this media about, let's take a look on their About section. Here you can see that the Getaway Pundit was originally founded in 2004 as Getaway Pundit Blogspot by Jim Hoft, who is the editor of TJP. At the time, the site primarily wrote brief introductions and linked to other content producers, serving as a hub for important current events in the political and media sphere. And guys, take a look right here. Today, over 2.5 million unique readers every day visit TJP. If you want to know more about their audience, take a look on this page. It is a summary of their statistics. As you can see, they have almost 3 million, more than 3 million views daily. And they have more than 2.2 million unique visits every day. And guys, as already mentioned, it is very important to spread this information to as many people as we can. And yes, some of our community members might think that it is not the best source because of its previous so-called experience, and some people might argue that TJP was spreading a misleading information. But guys, there is not bad advertising, and I have to admit that the more people knows about our case, the more chances we have to solve this problem in our favor. And guys, take a look right here. First of all, I will show you again these reposts from the Getaway Pundit. And this article was made because of the repost of Busy Brands questions by Robert F. Kennedy. And as you can see, we are an official Robert F. Kennedy Twitter account, and he reposted these questions that were written by Busy Brands on August the 30th. And these questions is basically the same questions that were written first of all by John Burda back in March or April of 2024. And definitely this is quite important step towards the publicity of this case, and we have to use it in order to spread this information to as many people as we can. So, and for now, let's take a look on another tweet that was written by Junk Savvy. She wrote it just yesterday, and she said, FINRA assigned the Series A preferred shares MMAT1 a new ticker on October the 6th of 2021. On FINRA's daily list on that day, the line titled Regulatory Transaction Fee Flag indicates yes. According to FINRA, they assess these fees on certain transactions in order to recover the quarterly fee it pays to the SEC. Yes indicates a fee was assessed. And here's two questions. Who applied to have ticker symbol MMTLP assigned to Meta Series A preferred dividend shares? Second one, who was assessed the regulatory transaction fee? Might it be the market maker or broker who listed MMTLP to trade? Follow the money. We are not going away. And guys, take a look at this screenshot. You can see that at the bottom, regulatory transaction fee flag has the yes answer, and this means someone pays for the assignment of the ticker symbol, and it wasn't a metamaterials at that moment. And if in any lawsuits that we have on the table right now, the judge rules that the payer and recipient of these banking transactions should be disclosed, in this case, we will definitely know who paid this fee, and this will be the crucial evidence of the wrongdoers who makes the MMTLP ticker symbol tradable back in 2021. On top of that, JunkSavvy also published these several questions, and let me read all of them, and this will give you more information about the severity of this problem. So, she wrote, why issue two corporate actions, FINRA? Why does the corporate action contain language dissimilar to the company filings and request? Why establish an ex-dividend date, FINRA? The company clearly indicated there would be no ex-dividend day, and trading would end on December the 12th. If the dividend shares were distributed on December 14th, that allowed for T+2 settlement. Where did the December 13th, 2022 come from? It's not found in any company filings or press releases. In the second corporate released on December the 8th of 2022, the language indicated that shares of MMTLP would be cancelled on December 13th of 2022. In the emergency phone call on December the 7th of 2022, did the DTCC have to remind FINRA that they did not have the authority to cancel shares? Only the issuer does. Was the deletion of the ticker symbol necessary before the cancellation of the shares? Might they have been done concurrently? Did the December 13th of 2022 ticker deletion create the settlement issue you were concerned about, FINRA? Who paid for the revised corporate action? Recently, former MetaMaterials CEO Palikaros filed a declaration in federal court stating that FINRA unilaterally revised the language of the corporate action. Doesn't that violate Rule 6490? If your FAQ published on March 16, 2023, FINRA indicated in addition to the extraordinary event, they were concerned about investors not understanding that purchases on the 9th and 12th would not qualify them for the dividend of NBH. Had the corporate action been published the way the company wrote, there would be no concern as any shares purchased by the 12th would have qualified for the dividend. FINRA, when you unilaterally revised the language of the corporate action, did that create the very conditions for which you U3 halted MMTLP 2 days before the last day of trading? We are not going away. And guys, these questions are crucial, and we have multiple questions that should be answered. And unfortunately, the clock is ticking, and we have to do our best in order to be on a safer territory because of the statute of limitations that will expire at the very beginning of December of this year. That is why, guys, we have to do our best to achieve this goal. And on top of that, take a look right here. This is the pure evidence of cherry picking of authorities that is related to MMTLP ticker. So, let me quote you this tweet that was written by RareDD. The SEC has charged John Burda and John Palikaros over social media posts that might not have reached that many people. Meanwhile, Jeff Mandel and Brandon Wickens repeatedly told over 400,000 subscribers to Trader TV Live that MMTLP would be tradable until December the 12th and to expect volatility. This was based on their understanding of the MMTLP corporate action that FINRA posted to their daily list. At the time, Jeff Mendel was the VP of OTC markets where MMTLP traded. How many people planned to hold MMTLP until December the 9th or the 12th? Or even bought more because of this broadcast? And guys, if George Palikors and John Burda were fined because of so-called pump and dump actions, why didn't SEC fine Jeff Mendel because of this interview? In my opinion, it doesn't make sense, but all these links are the links of one chain. If John Burda and George Palikors were fined, in this case, Jeff Mendel should be fined as well. And if Jeff Mendel wasn't fined, why in the world SEC fined John Burda and George Palikors? Again, it is a pure conflict of interest. So, and let me show you some information about the conflict of interest. So, you know that just recently Scott Roth asked an MMTLP community members to file as many lawsuits as we can in order to be on a safer territory because of the statute of limitations. And CPO wrote this: MMTLP, spoken to 4 lawyers about this, and in my attempts to retain them, they've all claimed to have a conflict of interest and have refused to take the case. I'm watching on a referral from one of the lawyers to someone they claim might not have a conflict. Is this intentional? And guys, this is quite interesting statement, and what type of conflict of interests these companies have. For now, we don't know, but we have several very interesting responses. I will quote you Mark Basil response in just a couple of minutes, but first of all, let me show you this. JP wrote, what conflict of interest do these lawyers have? And CPO wrote, they don't say, I don't know. It seems crazy to me. It's like the financial industry has these lawyers locked into a monopoly to refuse service to common man. Hopefully I get some good referrals. And guys, here is the answer of Mark Basil that pretty much explains a lot. So he wrote, the best advice I can give you is to find a boutique securities litigation firm, less than 20 attorneys. The larger firms either won't touch it because it will take way too long to fully understand the situation, or they already represent hedge funds. However, conflicts are real. That's why we never represented the other side. Hope this helps. And guys, definitely, if the lawyers, if lawyer firms represented at some point in time these hedge funds, in this case, they will not be able to stay on the side of retail investors. And that is why, guys, you have to contact to the smaller securities litigation firms that have not more than 20 attorneys. In this case, you will have a chance to file a new lawsuit without basically problems of potential conflicts of interest. And in this case, we might achieve our goals with these combined efforts. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.